As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. They just get the play off. Now Vick, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Check.
After the sack on first down, Vick buying time to his left. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On first and 10, here's Vick. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second and 2. From the 16, Vick, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
It's now third down.
Check, come on.
On third down, Vick being chased out left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. So here's Vick following the interception. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again. Vick. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Sacked there by Bruce Smith.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long for Vick. Steps away to his left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Vic to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
26, Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Check 26. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hayward. Under crunch. Say,
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check safety. Joker. Hey.
To throw again. Vic. Forced out to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Vic. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Watch the twist. Yup.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Redskins 7, Buccaneers 0.
Stenerud's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Second down, Vic. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Bruce Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And an alley to run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Vic now. Complete. It's Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. That throw by Vic incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Check Mike 21. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check.
Throwing again. Vic. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Vic to the air again. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Tighten up. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. Coming after you.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Vick on 4th down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Smith. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Heavy. 26 Mike.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Neil.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
You got tight right there.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Vick. And that is caught.